We're talking about the for-profit charter school model. Think about the way that schools are funded in the state of Ohio. The state dollars attached to that student follow the student out the front door of that public school to a for-profit or non-profit charter school, including ECOT, Electronic Classroom of Tomorrow. Electronic schools are nothing more than a computer screen in the living room of a student with a virtual teacher on the other end. And so what we asked as legislators was, tell us how long your student is engaged each day, and when they're offline, show proof that they're still engaged in the learning process. They wouldn't do that. Instead, they shut the door, displacing 12,000 kids. They made their money and they hit the road because they knew that this model was broken. Now, you could look at the filings in the state and you would see that a lot of these for-profit charter school operators were donating thousands and thousands of dollars to Republican legislators across the state. And then you were seeing that bills talking about accountability and transparency for all schools weren't passing. They were trying to make sure that people didn't know about what was going on. You know, Keith Faber was the president of the Senate. He could have allowed my bill to pass. He could have moved it to committees where we could have had hearings. Yost was giving speeches for their graduation when he was the auditor. Now all of a sudden he wants an investigation. DeWine had the opportunity, but they never did anything. Now that it's election time, everybody wants to go after ECOT. Well, it's too late. So it can't just be like, slap on the wrist, you guys are closed, you're done, okay, it's over with. We have to recoup these dollars and reinvest it in our kids, reinvest it in their futures, reinvest it in those public schools where they came from, because actions speak louder than words. And there's a lot of good candidates on the Democratic side that have always fought for accountability and transparency, starting with Rich Cordray all the way down the ticket. And so that's the final piece, is finding those dollars, making sure that they're held accountable and returning them back to the public schools.